Carlos Alcaraz stepped onto the blue courts of Melbourne with the kind of poise and presence that only a four-time Grand Slam champion can possess. With his eyes set on becoming the youngest man ever to complete a career Grand Slam, the 21-year-old Spaniard didn't disappoint, even if perfection wasn't quite in the cards. Facing Kazakhstan's Alexander Shevchenko in the first round of the Australian Open, Alcaraz delivered a fiery performance sprinkled with moments of brilliance and the occasional unforced miscue. Still, the result was decisive: 6-1, 7-5, 6-1. A victory that, while not spotless, carried the weight of confidence and intention. After the match, Alcaraz spoke with honesty and self-awareness. "The first match of the season is always tricky," he said. "You never know how it's going to go. I had confidence, but there's always a bit of doubt." That blend of confidence and humility has become a hallmark of his young but meteoric career. He acknowledged his satisfaction with the win but expressed hunger for improvement. "I'm happy with the level today," he admitted. "But I know I need to be better in the next round." His next test. Japan's Yoshihito Nishioka, a gritty, speedy lefty who thrives on frustrating his opponents into errors. It'll be a different challenge, but one Alcaraz seems ready for. Meanwhile, just across the Melbourne Park complex, a different kind of story unfolded, one filled with emotional gravity and uncertain future. Nick Kyrgios, the flamboyant and enigmatic Australian, returned to a thunderous welcome on John Cain Arena. It was his first Grand Slam match in 3 years. But it might also have been his last. Struggling with an abdominal strain that clearly hampered both his serve and his movement, Kyrgios fell to Britain's Jacob Fernley in straight sets: 7-6, 3, 6-3, 7-6, 2. The crowd came hoping for Kyrgios' magic. What they got instead was a farewell shrouded in frustration. After the loss, Kyrgios addressed the media with somber resignation. "Honestly, I can't see myself playing a singles match here again," he said, his voice betraying the weight of injury and expectation. "It's just too hard physically to compete at this level when your body won't cooperate." It was a moment that hit hard, for fans, for tennis, and perhaps for Kyrgios himself. The showman may be exiting stage left, but his impact will linger long after. Back on Rod Laver Arena, Novak Djokovic was given an early scare by an inspired American teenager making his Grand Slam debut. Nishesh Basavareddy, just 19 years old, came out swinging, and for a moment, made Djokovic look every bit of his 37 years. In a breathtaking first set, Basavareddy broke Djokovic's serve, held off 2 break points, and sealed the opener as Rod Laver Arena roared. The veteran was visibly unsettled, but not undone. Djokovic, the 24-time major winner and 10-time Australian Open champion, rebounded with trademark resilience. He took control in the second set and never looked back, closing out the match 4-6, 6-3, 6-4, 6-2. Afterward, Djokovic offered praise for his young opponent. "Matches like this are always dangerous," he said. "He played with freedom. I'm impressed. We'll see a lot more of him." The crowd, initially stunned by Basavareddy's audacity, gave both players a standing ovation. Meanwhile, Coco Gauff, fresh off her first Grand Slam title at the 2023 US Open, started her campaign with a statement. Up against 2020 Australian Open champion Sofia Kenin, Gauff showed grit, patience, and a newfound composure in her 6-3, 6-3 victory. Under the searing Melbourne sun, Gauff broke Kenin's serve 4 times and extended her winning streak to 10 consecutive matches. "When I saw the draw, I thought, that's a tough one," Gauff said. "She can play incredible tennis. But I was ready." Now one of the top contenders in the women's draw, Gauff continues to evolve not just as a player, but as a leader on tour. Her composure under pressure is starting to match her explosive forehand. And finally, Jannik Sinner, the quiet assassin of the men's game, opened his title defense with a straight sets win over Chile's Nicolas Jarry. On paper, the 7-6-2, 7-6-5, 6-1 win looked routine. But the match carried deeper undertones. Both players arrived with doping controversies shadowing them. Jarry served an 11-month ban in 2020. Sinner, now ranked world number 1, avoided suspension last March after failing 2 drug tests. With the World Anti-Doping Agency still pursuing a possible 2-year ban via the Court of Arbitration for Sport, Sinner's future remains uncertain. Jarry, in a pre-match interview, hinted at unequal treatment. "I wish I had the same support," he said, referencing how Sinner's case has been handled compared to his own. On court, the tension was palpable, but Sinner rose above it, at least for now. In every corner of Melbourne Park, stories are unfolding. Some are about redemption, others about legacy, a few about painful goodbyes. Carlos Alcaraz chases history with youthful exuberance. Novak Djokovic defends it with stubborn brilliance. Coco Gauff matures into a champion before our eyes. Nick Kyrgios contemplates a silent exit. Jannik Sinner navigates triumph under a cloud. The Australian Open, as always, is more than just tennis. It's a stage where emotions clash with ambition, where legends are tested, and where new stars rise under the scorching Australian sun. As the second round looms, fans around the world are watching, not just for who wins or loses, but for how the stories unfold. This is only the beginning.